So it looks like the Sony Spider-Verse is still a thing. And we're going to have the second Venom movie, Let There Be Carnage. Carnage has always been one of my most favorite Marvel Comics villains. So let's see what Cletus Kasady is going to be up to in this movie. Okay, what the fuck is... Oh, Lord, okay. They really playing up some of that goofy shit.
I say either, you say either, I say neither, and I say neither, either.
Okay, they really playing up the symbiote on some goofy shit.
Ta-da! Catch up!
Excuse me?
Okay, wow, this is really cartoony.
Yummy.
This is some real cartoony shit right now. Yikes.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function hall, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
Okay. Okay.
I've been thinking about you, Eddie. Because you and I are the same.
This song choice 2 as 1 is kind of cringy.
We ever make. Who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Waiting in the darkness.
Okay, with there being no Spider-Man, I'm assuming in this world, it really does make this
Welcome back, Eddie Brock.
Carnage a little bit less special
It's a
for me.
long time. Miss you so much.
Thank God he got rid of that fucking dumbass wig. Looking like fucking Chucky and shit.
Soon come chaos.
Okay. Let's see how Carnage looks in live action. Is it just a red Venom, or is it like his own real identity? Okay. Okay, I'm fucking with it. Let there be Carnage, right?
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen.
What?
Nothing?
Okay, well, I'm glad that Carnage is true to his comic book build, where in the comic books, Carnage was not as big of a hulking presence as Eddie. Because in the source material, you know, Eddie Brock was built like a fucking NFL defensive end. That motherfucker was built like goddamn LeBron or some shit in the fucking source material. You dig? That motherfucker was in Space Jam: A New Legacy. You feel he was in the comic books. And I'm glad that they're keeping Carnage's design from the reddish burgundy look, but also the fact that Carnage is more lanky, right? He's a little bit more skinnier when he's in his symbiote form. He looks fantastic. You know, the CGI was definitely good and convincing in the first Venom movie. No problem with special effects, whether you're talking about Venom or you're talking about Riot, you're talking about some of the other symbiotes, they all looked great. That was the selling point of the first movie. And it looks to be the selling point of the second movie. I'm not excited for this movie.
That's right, I said it. I said it.
I was not excited for the first Venom movie. I actually made time to watch it for the first time yesterday morning. And it was kind of what I thought it was going to be. A mediocre movie. You know, one of those movies that got lost in space and time, but was originally supposed to come out in 2006, but for some reason came out in 2018. They have the same sort of comedy and Let There Be Carnage, and to me, it's very hard to adjust to the symbiote and to Eddie Brock as a character being taken for a ride still. I don't understand why in Let There Be Carnage, there's still this sense that he's going along for this crazy ride with the symbiote. You would think with this being his second film, with them having this symbiotic relationship, that there'll be less of that upgrade type feel to the sequel, but they still have that. The comedy ain't working for me. It's weird ass comedy. It's like Nickelodeon comedy. You know, it's this weird blend of body horror with the symbiote coming out of him, and then they got him making Lego My Egos and blueberries.
Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da! Catch up.
Excuse me?
Yummy.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
It's like somebody took the fan-forstic scene of them in the laboratory being experimented on, and then you put some Nickelodeon slime on top of it. It's weird. It's weird, man. I'm gonna need for y'all to get them torrents ready. I'm gonna need for y'all to have them illegal downloads ready. I am so glad that they took that awful red wig off of Woody Harrelson. They had Cletus Kasady doing the after credits of the first Venom movie looking like fucking Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. That motherfucker looked crazy. That motherfucker made me laugh. The wig was all curly and shit. Like, you're supposed to see Cletus Kasady and be like, man, that motherfucker ain't right. But instead, you laughing. I don't fucking get it. And as I said in the trailer, when you don't have Spider-Man, we're assuming, we don't know yet, but when you don't have Spider-Man in this world, and he doesn't have a relationship with these two, Cletus Kasady and Eddie Brock, it makes the entire film less special. It gives this Carnage only an identity to Eddie Brock. And it gives Eddie Brock this anti-hero Agent Venom storyline without there being a prerequisite, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm fucked up. Without there being a previous relationship with Peter Parker, Spider-Man. We all know the story from the comic books. And it just makes it less special. It is what it is, man. The first Venom movie, somehow, some way, made over $800 million. So I knew we were getting a sequel. I wouldn't be surprised if this one does $1 billion. That's the world we're in nowadays. Hey, I ain't hating. Do you? If you love the Venom movies, God bless you. God bless you. It ain't really my type of thing. But hey, to each their own. Anyway, it's been weird, but it's been real. They had this motherfucker making pancakes and waffles. Oh, man. I pray to God this shit is not in the MCU. I pray to fucking God. Alright. Get out of here, bitch.
When I pull up, she gon' look though. Look at he mad, ain't look, bro. She bad as hell, but can't cook though. It don't matter, but but you still watching me while I did it for the look though. 100 feet worth of drip, don't drown this fly shit, that's the look though. And look though, I'm the wave you can look though. I'm something different, I don't think you get it, but I still did it for the look though. Look though.